Yeah, it might be an hour shop.
When is it, Steve? Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Full-time city attorney, so I can go home at 4 with the new hours.
Oh, you're city attorney / engineer. You got any engineering background?
Yeah, engineering.
If I can find the original.
Close enough.
Don't be touching any buttons over there, Pat. Okay.
2% unemployment with that
And then Friday, the state of the district.
There are some city administrators out there that are attorneys.
This,
All right, welcome everybody to Hiawatha regular meeting, December 4th, 2019. Roll call.
Rob Archibald.
here.
Denny Norton.
Here.
Amy Wickendall.
Here.
Dick Olson.
Here.
Steve Dodson.
Here.
Approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Citizens input. Is there anybody in the chamber that would like to approach the mic on anything other than items on the agenda? Please do so. State your name, address. We have no takers. We're going to move on. Reports. A lot of stuff to talk about, right?
This must be a I had a couple comments.
Nene, you got the floor.
All right. First of all, just wanted to mention a friend of ours, Jerry Seifert, that passed away. As maybe most of you know him, maybe not. But Jerry was a good friend, hired me way back when we lived in North Carolina and joined Collins. So he also chuckled a lot about being on the city council. And he said there were many times that he and the council members would be here till 2 in the morning because of Interstate 380. And he said they would sit and discuss, and then he'd laugh and say, argue really a lot because we didn't know where to put 380 around Hiawatha, through Hiawatha, or under Hiawatha. So we talked about that a lot, but he said there were many times the council people would be here till 2 in the morning. I said, well, I've never had to deal with that yet in the 8 years I've been here, but I said, I don't know if Dick's ever had to do that for not even close to 2 in the morning. The other comment I had was I really liked the business success story we had on Oscars.
Awesome.
Where Christina got up there and talked a lot. That was a really good video that she put together and helped through Headco. I thought that was really cool. So
Yeah, that's a family that's here to stay.
yeah,
There's no doubt about
sure
it.
is. Yeah, that's it.
Well, my regard to the 380 decision was the right one.
We
I
wouldn't
think-
be doing what we're doing.
No.
Sure.
Kim's
Yeah.
probably going to mention it, but the Hiawatha Hustle, it's really neat to see that. And it
Yep.
seems like there's a lot more businesses in that this year. So
There are, and in fact, from last year's excitement is really stemming some excitement this year. In fact, I've had businesses email me, a couple of them email me and say, why are we not under this category or that category? Do we need to pay something to be in that category? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. So that's good. People are recognizing what we did last year and want to be a part of it this year. And we really had some great feedback in regards to last year's award winners, and members actually, Headco members actually went out and presented those Hiawatha thumbs up plaques, even to our Hiawatha Elementary as well. And that was really cool to see all of those, all of the teachers get together and all the people get together and really celebrate the great things that they're doing, because there's never not a time you shouldn't be celebrating the great things that are happening in our community.
Yep. And that came to us today when we had that business visit with Rodney. I mean, there's a company that we didn't realize that has been in business since 1958. It's when his dad started outdoor equipment in Midway. And so, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And how the community is embraces that, and it's a welcome business in town. So
It is. And I think they're appreciating the acknowledgement
Absolutely.
starting out as young entrepreneurs and continuing to work their business through. And Tim is here tonight on a different topic, but he actually got to participate in one of our Hiawatha success stories as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing that one coming out in January here. So.
Camera adds more than 10 pounds.
Does it? Absolutely, yeah. You still look good no matter what. So, yeah. So, yeah, we've had having lots of fun doing all of those things that we're doing to recognize our business community.
Very educational for me. All these businesses.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, I don't wanna steal anybody's
Yes,
thunder.
yes. We have Kelly Willardson would normally be here tonight, but she is not here.
Having a baby?
And she did.
She did?
Yeah.
She
Oh,
did.
awesome.
Yeah, she had a little girl.
Oh.
And she is about as precious as can be. So we have 2 little girls and a baby boy now. So I think this is probably the most babies we've had in one time.
And I hope everybody's doing well.
They are. Everyone's doing awesome.
And as a testimony to Kelly's dedication and commitment, she sent me an email today. Now, I'm assuming that that's from her hospital room?
Yeah,
From labor and
probably.
delivery, or?
Said the baby just arrived. Well, good.
Yes.
And by the way, you need to know that this.
I know. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. She'll only be bored for a short period of time. I remember those days, that
Wow.
first baby. Yeah, not busy enough for me, so.
Early Christmas
Take
present.
long, yes, exactly. Good things.
All right. And welcome to Jerry again tonight. Okay, so we move on to business. Anybody, anything else? Anybody?
Think we're good?
Okay. Number 1, public hearing on a proposal to enter into a development agreement with Hiawatha Properties LLC. And we're going to open the public hearing at 5:43.
Slightly, that clock's
Was that thing?
5:37, yeah.
Okay, 5:37 it is. And anybody would like to speak in behalf of Hiawatha Property LLC? Come on up, Tim.
I should have. Sorry about that. She's got this really clear.
There you go, perfect.
Tim Wilson, Iowa Properties. I would like to build a building on 1465 North Center Point Road. Kind of the same pass, same process as what I've done in the past. Seems to be working. It's a little bit bigger, but I think to the benefit of what I've been doing, I mean, it actually retains businesses in Hiawatha. Because if you look at some of my tenants and other individuals that have moved into my buildings, they've expanded into more space, and when, on the landlord and I get along, obviously, they can move into larger space and we retain those businesses here in Hiawatha, so. Again, I guess I'm
120,000.
not big and glamorous, it's
Oh, wow.
a flex warehouse that has potential. So there'll be 1 or 3 phases, and if you look at the plans, the main building that faces, I'd say east on North Center Point Road, it's basically flex space. The front of it is going to have an alternate to have parking that would fit a large office user. So I mean, in my guys, flexibility is going to be key to meet basically anybody's needs. So should be a nice looking building. 53,000 square feet, something like that ish.
Doing pretty much the same design in terms of the front as your other buildings out there?
Yeah, so if you look at where my
Oh,
office
here we go.
is at 1710 Hawkeye Drive,
Yeah.
it'll be very similar, it won't be the same material. On that building, it's got Nietzsche Hawkeye for construction. And this will be a stone, cultured stone or something in that fashion, versus the building I built on 1700 Hawkeye Drive, which is all metal paneling, which doesn't have quite the curb appeal,
Yeah.
but again, it doesn't have the front engine visibility, and I mean, it kind of fits its purpose back there, more industrial.
Absolutely.
But this is going to have some
Yeah, very nice.
Awesome.
Good.
Any questions?
All right. No, I think it's awesome. Fill it up.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Sam. Okay, we'll close at 5:40. A motion to approve the resolution?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall. Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Number 2, public hearing to consideration of approved plans, specifications, form of contract, and estimate of the cost of the 2019 storm sewer improvement project. We'll open that public hearing at 5:41. John, anything?
Yes, Mayor and Council, we got really good bids on this. I think it's primarily because of the timing. Good time to get out for bids and then not completed until next summer. And on Pyre Drive, we actually want to wait until school's out because we're going to actually go across the road. We didn't want to disrupt school, so the completion date's actually July. So, great bids. So, and had a lot of experience with all these contractors, and we've got the low bid we've had a lot of experience with. So,
Yep.
should
John,
begin.
was this the one that was like 7 bids, or?
Yes.
And the difference between the low bid and the next one was about $7,000.
Yeah, it wasn't very much.
Yeah.
It was close.
Yeah, they were all pretty close there.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we got good bids, so that's a positive note.
Competition on it.
Yep, yep. Okay, if nobody has anything else, we'll close at 5:42. Review the bids. Consider resolution awarding contract 2019 stormwater improvement project.
So moved. Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye, the amount of $161,094 for Boomerang Corporation, Tremanosa.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall. Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 3, consider resolution setting a public hearing date, December 18th, 2019, 5:30 PM to consider approving the capital improvement plan for fiscal year 2020 through 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah,
Yes, I know I put this, normally we just kind of whiz right through this one, but we had just a little bit more conversation at the CIP in regards to the new, a potential new fire station along with the park land, developing Northwest area parkland. And if you recall, we had the Northwest area parkland, the value was $944,000, and that was not only, it included grading, stormwater, included trail, and certainly finishing out Fitzroy Road as well. So there were some discussions in regards, should we spend, is that appropriate to spend that much money at that moment in time, along with knowing that potentially we would want to purchase some different land for the fire station. And so I just really wanted to make sure that everybody, all council members, were on the same page with that discussion and just give you one more opportunity to give us some direction on whether or not we would split up the project. Because the one thing I would ask, if we were going to split up the park project, that we would take those dollars and move them into fiscal year 21. Because I really don't want to see us, basically what we're doing is we're going to do the site work and level things and do that correctly, but then we would just put rock for trail and rock for roadway for people to have access to it. So I would ask that we would make sure that we would then move those dollars over to the next fiscal year 21 to do the concrete and the asphalt, finish that out correctly. If the land for the fire station is a priority, so I just really wanted to give you some opportunity to talk a little bit more about that and give us some direction.
So if we moved forward with the phase 1 as laid out and didn't need the 500,000, could we still apply it to the park? Because we're still bonding for it, right?
Correct. I mean, we split it. We're splitting it.
It gives us some
between
flexibility.
Lost and bonding.
And it gives us that flexibility, right?
Yes.
We would still have the 2.1 million bonding. But John and Kelly and Kim worked out what I thought
It was a great response.
Oh, yeah.
a real response. And
Yeah.
Very much
they
so.
really dug deep, I think, and came up with an excellent solution. John, do you want to just kind of review that?
What what we came up with was a way to try to do some work on the park and get it ready with a preliminary grading plan and get it seeded, because it takes a full year of seeding before you could ever use it. And then actually grade the roadway, and we have some storm sewer and those kinds of things to do, and then actually rock the roadway, and it's all ready for paving, which we could still work on, but we would have that. We could make the earthwork balance that way. It was kind of what we were thinking. And have everything ready for the paving and actually have the paving as the next phase. And whatever you wanted to do with the parking lot, the next phase, because it would be all graded and ready to go. So I think it turned out to be, I think it's a good way to get started on that first phase of the park. It's sitting there, it's a great piece of property, and we should be trying to get it into a position where we can start using it.
That also may allow the water board to proceed without having to tear up a paved roadway once they get the new storage tank in.
Yeah.
And the supply lines, for the water lines coming in to the park.
Yeah.
And it still provides for a trail. It won't be an asphalt trail, but it'll be a rock trail, which still can be used. And I don't think it's a matter of kicking the can down the road. I think it's just a matter of splitting it up so that we can accomplish both having I guess it'd be about 500,000 for land purchase, and then if we sold the lot that we have now, actually Kim kind of surprised me yesterday. She's saying that we could probably get as much as 300,000
For the lot existing, yeah.
And so then you've got, obviously, doing the math, you've got 800,000 to go purchase, or at least start looking at land for the fire station.
Yeah.
And then we keep that process moving. So we keep two really good projects moving at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
It's good. I appreciate you questioning that, Dick, and
Yeah.
John, thank you for doing all that work. That was a great response.
Yeah. And it's still going to end up to be a $4.2 million park. But we really do need it in terms of, if you look at the, what is it, the acres per population?
Yes.
Right now, we have about 60 acres amongst the three parks. And the Northwest Park will be 18 acres. So we'll be right in there once that's completed. So it's a great project.
Yeah.
Plus, that'll give us the opportunity to purchase land this year perhaps for the fire station versus another year from now when the property values will probably be increased.
Yeah, and I think the value of that is to show the volunteer fire department that we're moving forward.
Right.
Because obviously I'll just call it a false start with the referendum a couple of years ago.
Right.
So I think there's some concern on the part of and Rob could address that, on the part of the volunteers that, hey, where are we going with this? Because we really do have a less than volunteer-friendly fire station right now. So it makes total sense. So the question is, does the CIP, as we're going to approve it, reflect those changes?
That's what we're asking you to confirm tonight.
Yeah.
And Cindy will make the appropriate changes
Okay.
with the direction that.
For me, I
Yeah.
think we should
I think we should
make
too.
that change.
Yes.
So if we agree, then
So motion to
Yep, so we have.
make the changes as reflected in phase one, is that revised phase one?
Yep. Yep,
Yeah.
that
So
will-
moved.
Okay.
Yep.
Second.
okay. All in favor? Or,
Aye.
sorry, roll call.
Yep.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Good job. Number 4, consider motion approving special events request by Emily Wilkinson on behalf of the Leukemia and Lymph Node Society to hold a glow party on May 16th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 5, 2020 Wilman Street resurfacing project. A, consider resolution approving work order number 10 and amend the professional service agreement between the City of Hiawatha, Hall and Hall Engineering, Inc., and the preparation of design work for specifications related to the 2020 Wilman Street resurfacing project from Centerpoint Road to 4th Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
Great
Yes.
project.
Mayor and council, there is a revised, Matt Johnson's here from Hall and Hall. This is in our CIP, and it's trying to move it forward quickly with the library. We want to do it. It's always been on the radar, but we thought it would be move it forward and have it completed almost at the same time. With Matt's schedule, he's got in their new revised one. We added some schedule and some breakouts of the costs. So the one you have on your Diaz is a little newer, no cost change or anything like that, but it's just added some more information for you. So our goal is to get it designed and surveyed before the worst of the snow gets here, and then we can work on bidding it early spring and trying to get it done next year.
Any hiccups with the idea of having all that together with the library and 3rd Avenue? No, okay, just projects. Okay. Okay. We had a first and a second. We're going to go with roll call.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 6, next level 22 properties, second edition. A, consider resolution approving final plat.
Second.
Roll call.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
And B, consider resolution vacating existing utility easements.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 7, CDBG Housing Rehab Contract Partial Payment Request number 1 for 204 3rd Avenue.
Second.
Discussion? Finally, huh?
It's good to see
Yeah.
these dollars being used when
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're excited about that.
Neat.
More to come.
Awesome. Roll call.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Number 8, consider resolution authorizing staff to proceed with the design services professional agent of Sloan Line Architects for the public safety garage and training facility.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
It's good to see this moving forward.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, roll call.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 9, Police Department Canine Service Dog Rezo. A, consider resolution authorizing the retirement of the Police Department Canine Dog Rezo and accepting the canine handler purchase of Rezo for the sum of $1 upon retirement.
So moved.
Second.
How long has Rezo been with us?
We say 6.5.
2012? 12.
I haven't seen him much. I thought he's already retired.
Yeah, I did. Seriously, Bill, I did too.
What's the average?
You know, they say 7 to 10. You know, you got some dogs that go more, you got some that go less. As a point of comparison, Mod served with us exactly 7 years. He retired. He developed some health issues.
How long did he last with, Casera took Mod, right? Not very long, I didn't think so. Okay. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, $1. Do we have a first and a second?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, roll call.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
B, consider resolution authorizing the purchase of a replacement canine service dog.
So moved.
Second.
Everybody's on that.
Yeah, we're all Don't we already have it bought yet?
Okay, everybody's ready for the dog. Roll call.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Denny Norton.
Aye.
Okay, last possible closed session per Iowa Code 21.5 to discuss pending litigations. And that was the last on the list, so we'll be adjourning after this, so just letting everybody know. We're gonna go into closed session, is that the plan?
Motion to go into closed session?
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are in closed session at 5:55. Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to
Big dog.
buy the dog's name when Maud come along, the first dog we got. I wanted it to be Honda. Because I got Honda was going to donate $10,000.
Oh,
And they
really?
wouldn't change the name. Because they train them that way.